you're a PR specialist, and you don't do fiction. But when you do that, when you do your writing, do you ever think about those things? Because on Facebook a few months back, there was somebody was making a joke that this guy has written a book about how to get rich, but now doesn't have the money to publish the book. He's trying to raise the money. So when you write, whatever advice you're giving people, you're trying to motivate them, to push them. Is it what you do yourself as a person? Are you a reflection of what you write?
Yeah, I think it's something that we need to discuss and debate. It's an endless debate. But I wouldn't have a problem with someone writing about how to get rich even if the person is poor. Because as a writer, you don't always write about what you are. It may not be a reflection of who you are, but through observations and research and reading. For instance, I've got to understand that in chapter 1 of that book, I'm talking about commitment. I've got to understand that people achieve through commitment to their goal. It might not be something I can talk about a millionaire, how so and so has built a million empire, but it might not be myself. So it's through observation, and you just write. And once you write, as Nick said, you throw it out to the public. It's no longer yours. Gets different interpretations. For instance, in my book, I argue that there's nothing called luck to achievement of goal. When I go to my book tours, people say that there is something called luck. So it's a discussion. But once you, as a writer, you throw it out there. But most of the time, I prefer to write about my observations of society and my experience, and I get to throw it out to the public discourse and people can take up.
On the 8th of July, I was invited to Kenya. Put books in the book bag. 100 books. Took them to Kenya. Made a road trip from Nairobi, Dar es Salaam, Morogoro, Lusaka, Zimbabwe, Harare. You did. Oh, lovely. Thank you. And then also, just on Monday, just came back from Gaborone in Botswana, and I'm still going to Lagos. If I don't tell them I did that, who will record that? I took those books. Nick will always be selling those books that have been recorded by Exclusive Books, by Van Schaal, by whoever, They don't record the books that I'm taking with me to them, because the traditional way of selling books, it undermines the progress that is being done. It undermines book clubs. If I sell the books to book clubs, for example, we've got hundreds of book clubs, maybe I'm exaggerating, but we got book clubs that we go to, we sell our books from there, and then they also distribute. So what I'm saying is that publishers are looking narrow-mindedly into the traditional way of selling books. They don't look at social media as important, for instance. I look at social media as important. I always have books in the boot of my car, so that whoever wants to buy a book, and I'm just saying it now, the books are there, it's too much. And imagine you get a free autograph. So that's it. So we have to look into the way of the book. And more especially this notion that black people don't read. I think it's something that has to be relooked. Most of my book buyers are women. Women are reading a lot. With males, they like reading, books that are, what do you call it? People writing about motivation, about motivation. Not self-published, I'm looking for a term. These books about, how Nico Mudiso play, or what do you call them? Yeah, they like reading such kind of books, But women are reading a lot, more especially young black women are reading a lot. If you look into the book clubs, most of the book clubs that I know of, I don't know of any male it's women, they are reading. So that's why our male counterparts are left behind. They are left behind. because they claim only to be reading I Write What I Like, Long Walk to Freedom, Capitalist Leader, you know. And they miss the opportunity. They miss the opportunity of reading the new books, the new kind of books that are coming out at the moment, so that it can be in power with what is happening within the society. Yeah. So coming to the question, I think we have to really look into the way we calculate books, because by then because by then sometimes publishers sometimes they want to screw you, and then they not mention that you have sold this figure. So that's why you have to. Myself, Kwela knows me. I'm notorious. Every month I need a statement. Where did I sell? Who is where did I sell? And then I go to those shops if I have to, you know, and ask how many books are there. I know in exclusive books they will tell me, they stole 10 of your copies. That's fine, it's being right. It's fine, yeah. But we have to look into the way we calculate these things.